So let's start with our first matchup up, Cowboys at Washington. And folks, of course we got to keep an eye on our favorite defense of the year, the Cowboys Walk of Fame defense, because they were absolutely obliterating Washington right from the get-go. This Cowboys defense, we had 2 sacks by Micah Parsons and a tackle for loss. We had DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack and 2 tackles for losses. We had Randy Gregory with the sack. We had Neville Gallimore with a sack and a tackle for loss, and that was just on the non-turnovers because they still got the turnovers as well. Taylor Heinicke throws an interception, and then everybody had butterfingers on Washington's team, folks. Taylor Heinicke fumbled and lost it. Kyle Allen fumbled and lost it. Antonio Gibson fumbled and lost it. That's a lot of noise on the defensive end of the ball here for the Cowboys. So of course we've got to watch the highlights here of this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense absolutely obliterate division rival Washington and Ron Rivera on their home stadium, folks. So let's appreciate this fantastic defense here, and let's start watching them wreak absolute havoc on this Washington football team. Injured Taylor Heinicke, Kyle Allen comes in, and they kind of make it a little bit of a miserable day for him as well. So here we go, the Walk of Fame defense, folks. Let's see what they brought this week. Here we go. First play up, Cowboys up 3-0. Washington driving a little bit here. Taylor Heinicke tries to set up a little bit of a screen pass, and they say tipped up, and that's an easy pick right there. Pick by this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense. And just watch this, folks, the recognition. They got trips to the left. Taylor Heinicke fakes throwing to the right, comes back to the left, but nobody's fooled on this. And just look at these players get up. They make the rush to the quarterback, make Taylor Heinicke uncomfortable throwing the screen, and then it's just the big pause of number 94 to get the ball tipped up in an easy pick by the big fella. Everybody gets it done on this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense. The edge rushers, the linebackers, the corners, the safeties, they all make plays all over the field. True ball hawks. Shout out to Dan Quinn for coaching this extraordinary group of the Extraordinary League of Gentlemen. Give that to the Cowboys. Factor that in however you got to word it to make it sound good. The Walk of Fame defense should be turning into the League of Extraordinary Cowboys out here, truly. All right, that's only play 1. Second play, we get a sack and a fumble on Taylor Heinicke. Cowboys up 11-0. Washington on 4th and 3 trying to do something, and they just bring the pressure, and it's Micah Parsons absolutely dominating this Washington football team's offensive line. It's too easy right here. He just blows right through a double team, no problem. Let's watch this one more time right here. It's coming up. Here we go, Micah Parsons, we got him right here. He blitzes, he's coming in, double team, fights right through it, instantly to the quarterback. He fumbles the ball, they scoop it up, they score the touchdown right here. Fumble 6 for DeMarcus Lawrence, or no, who do we got here? Armstead, Durance Armstrong right here. Absolutely fantastic scoop and score. It was a really tough early outing for Taylor Heinicke, a little banged up, slow to get up, and that's what the Walk of Fame of defense does. And look at this ball hawk right here. Scoop and score, teaching how to scoop the ball and run with it and not falling all over the place and not even getting the fumble. Scoop and score, running 50 yards, easy peasy. They are all over it, folks. Next play on a 3rd and 8. They bring the pressure again, and it's Micah Parsons again, right up the middle, no problem. Here he is, folks, lining up, edge, just blitzing right up the middle, just fights right through the offensive lineman. Look at this. He's holding him. The offensive lineman is holding Micah Parsons, and he still gets to Taylor Heinicke and brings him down for a sack. And just great, smart heads-up play here by Micah Parsons to not draw the unnecessary roughness or roughing the quarterback penalty, anything like that. A clean, smart sack here by Micah Parsons on 3rd and 8, already up 18-0. Get the ball back to Dak and company. All right, now, after halftime, when Washington started to come back a little bit because Cowboys, the offense, let's clean it up a little bit. Still a little bit of, not great, not a full. We have not seen this Cowboys offense put together a full quarters of great football. They almost had it in the first half. They had it for the first 2 quarters. The last 2 quarters, they just mailed it in for some reason. The defense was so good. The offense was like, why don't y'all go out there for offense? Micah Parsons, you play quarterback. We'll have DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh, my God. Could you imagine DeMarcus Lawrence as, like, fullback? Get that man up the middle. Man, oh, man. Get Tavon Diggs. Let that man be the wide receiver. Micah Parsons, the Trayvon Diggs, quarterback wide receiver. That's probably the best connection that there is. And I would say Micah Parsons would probably be better than most of these quarterbacks in the league. Give me Micah Parsons at the quarterback position over Trevor Lawrence. I've seen enough out of the kid. I don't need to see any more. So here we go. Second half of this Cowboys Walk of Fame defense getting it done. Washington making the slight comeback, down 24-8 here. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Cowboys defense. We still got Taylor Heineke in the game. He sets up a screen to Antonio Gibson, and that's just an easy 2-yard loss on a setup screen. You are not getting any free, easy yards here by this Cowboys defense. They rally up, make the tackle, 2-yard loss on the setup screen. If you lose yards on a screen pass, that's one of the most demoralizing things that there are offensively in the entire NFL, folks. All right, next play up here. We get Taylor Heineke having to dump down the ball here on 2nd and 12 to Antonio Gibson, and the Cowboys defense comes up and gets the turnover. Force the ball out of Antonio Gibson's hands, and that's the fumble. They fall on it. Bango, bango. Another turnover for the Walk of Fame defense. The boys are here, folks. Let's see if we get, we don't get a slow down replay. That was just great. 2 defenders on 1 running back. They play it perfectly. They punch the ball out, fumble there for the Cowboys. They recover. They only score 3 out of it, though, and that's the last points of the entire game. Once again, the offense lackluster here a little bit overall. All right, here we go. Next play up here, and it's going to be Taylor Heineke taken down for another sack here. DeMarcus Lawrence getting into the action here, and it was just so great. Remember, this Walk of Fame defense truly got going when DeMarcus Lawrence was injured, real early on in the season, and now this is just another piece here. The depth here of the Cowboys just getting better and better and better every single week, getting more chemistry with each other out on the field during real-time situational football. Now Micah Parsons can line up as a linebacker like he is because DeMarcus Lawrence is back. So DeMarcus Lawrence can focus on edge rushing, and Micah Parsons can disguise his blitzes like he was doing here, that we saw him right up the middle. Had to get held to do not make it an earlier sack on Taylor Heineke. So this Cowboys defense, folks, they're just going to keep getting better and better and better. Don't really see this defense taking any sort of steps back. They're ball hawks. They cover well. They rally to the football. The blitzes are amazing, and Dan Quinn is just scheming the absolute heck out of this defense. It's fantastic. But we still got more plays to watch here. Here we go. Next play up. This is the DeMarcus Lawrence one. Once again, we just had to rewind this one. It was so nice. We had to see it twice. DeMarcus Lawrence just easy peasy bringing down Taylor Heineke in the second half when they were starting to start their comeback. Taylor Heineke down again, and this is just too easy. Once again, this Washington football offensive line here just getting no protection on Taylor Heineke. They are just instantly bringing the pressure. Pocket is collapsing, and he just forces this number 96 right here. I got his name up. We got number 96's name up right there. Just absolutely blows the offensive lineman right into the quarterback himself. Taylor Heineke coming up a little bit of hobbled right here, and Kyle Allen has to come into the game. Now, is Kyle Allen going to have good success over this Cowboys defense? Well, probably not here. We got 3rd and 3, down 7, got to do something, and he just fumbles this ball. They get on top of it, and that's a turnover. Kyle Allen trying to do too much right here on 3rd and 3. Ball just flops out of his hand, and that's just an easy recovery right here for this Cowboys defense. Look at this man try to get rid of the ball. Knee is not down, and that ball just comes right out of his hand. The ball just comes right out of Kyle Allen's hand. Randy Gregory with the pressure on him. They mark him down? I don't think they marked this dude down. That's a fumble. Man, oh man, great defense. And we see this Cowboys team, last week, the interception, toe tapping on the sideline off of, who was it, Kenny Stills' hands or something like that, or whatever it was. The defense of the Cowboys getting the toe tapping interception on the sideline, just like a game of inches right here. And once again, they keep Kyle Allen's knees above an inch off the ground for the fumble to actually count. So it's just a great defense all around, getting pressure on the quarterback, sacking, forcing the turnovers, getting the easy interceptions, but also punching out the football on those fumbles as well. So Cowboys defense, Walk of Fame defense is here. It's getting better every single week, and it's always a treat watching it. So make room in your schedule for the Cowboys. Whatever you got to do to watch the game, make sure to pay attention to this Cowboys defense, folks. It is absolutely immaculate. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty, so the Cowboys Walk of Fame defense, folks, is absolutely spectacular.